Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty, the word tired does not exist. No vocabulary. I would say, I used a lot of energy yesterday. I drove 8 hours to go fix my grandpa's truck, because barely no one over there can fix it. Oh, so super simple. But look, alright, the Mustang was the work car again. Actually, all I needed to do was, I just needed that wrench, that ratchet, and 2 wrenches. I needed a pitman arm, or no, idler arm. So yeah. Cliff, you okay? Are you hanging in there? Yeah. Be Mr. Jealous. I'm getting away from you. But I do have an update on the 2-door. Finally, I finally do it. It is right here again. We are ready for round 2. Now, I, for one, oh man, look at that. They even, are you okay? Every time I do a video out here, you're always like this. Hey, all right, I already gave you a bone. Okay, go ahead, smell. Exactly, nothing for you. Wow, they even sent me some seals this time. That's weird. All right. But being that my 4L60E that I got from Monster Transmission was cracked, let them know. They were super cool. And look at that. You can tell this is fresh. So all of these, when I called them last week, they said it was in the process of being rebuilt because they didn't have any 4x4 4L60s in stock. So this is the new. And it looks all good. Mine is actually cracked right in there, and it's a hairline crack that's leaking. And this one, I took a look at it when it came off the truck, and it looks pretty good. It looks pretty happy. Look, we got comes with a new torque converter and everything, and this is the same 4L60 that's rated at just like another 50 or so horsepower over stock, with an 8,000 pound towing capacity. So nothing to worry about with that. There is an upgrade that you can go to 10,000 pound towing capacity, but I don't think I'm gonna move 10,000 pounds with this chassis and with that 350 Vortec. All I want to do is be able to move a boat and move that. What's up, Cliff? So that's good. And I got my trans jack, since if you watched my last video or one of my other videos when I replaced the transmission in the first time, the trans jack that we have here from Harbor Freight or from wherever it is bleeding down. So it is not fun to replace a trans when you got a trans jack that's bleeding down. I drove the trans that's in it right now 165 miles already, and no issues. Again, I do have a slight leak because it is, there's a little crack in it, but I've been riding around super reliable, super consistent. Nothing going on with the current transmission that's in it. And the Tahoe is I've actually been using it to go out and fix cars around here. So if you're seeing this video and you're in Central Texas and you need some work done in your German car, let me know. Tell your friends. I can do all that kind of stuff. I went out to Killeen. One guy out in Harker Heights wants me to go look at his car. Over here at Denny's, I fixed that the truck that I worked on in my last video, where I fixed his distributor timing and all that. He actually is a head chef at Denny's, so I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna get the hook up on some food. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tahoe is up and running. It was never officially down. There is a battery draw that I gotta fix on it that I'll get to eventually. I just had really no motivation to do it because of the transmission issue, but now it is here and kind of like a weird spot, because when my transmission broke, or when I found it was cracked, it was right in between Christmas and New Year's time. So, Around that time, a lot of shops, they close for the holidays, and we got COVID going on. But I'm here to say that if you're going to be dealing with anything from Monster Transmission, they're going to take care of you. I waited, I was patient. Granted, you know, I did have another means of transportation in the meantime, so I wasn't really like hurting for a car. I was just honestly like a little disappointed that I had to do it again. But they worked with me. No cost to me for the transmission fluid. For the transmission. They are actually going to send me another case of transmission fluid. That way I have a whole fresh batch of it. And then we're good to go. We are good to go with everything as far as that's concerned. And then I can go and enjoy my Tahoe and do all my good stuff with it. It actually rides really good. I drove it for probably an hour straight the other day. I need to fix the fan control unit because it only works on high. I already replaced the blower motor resistor. But Monster Transmission took care of me. Nothing bad to say about them. And even though you could be heated in the moment, I've seen so many times and so many people that get upset about a company or something that happens, and they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait for them to get it fixed. They want it fixed right there. But you have to understand, if you want to become a business owner, or you are a business owner, you understand that some things take time. I called them, hey, they're like, hey, we messed up. New one's on the way. Hey, it's being built. We shut down a little bit, but we're gonna send it out. I called them when the transmission came here. I was like, hey, I got no fluid. They're like, dude, don't worry. Fluid is gonna be on the way. So when you're seeing this, it's gonna be Monday. And I'm probably gonna start working on it maybe Wednesday or Thursday, because it is going to be raining, and I may be able to put it in the garage and not really do the transmission in the rain, because that would suck. Taking me back to my UTI Volkswagen days, working on that car in the rain outside, getting it ready for school the next day and work. That was a lot of fun. But yeah, we are up here and we are going, and it's kind of like, I guess, another talking point for me to kind of go over to, because they're seeing a certain someone or a certain shop. I'm at right here. The only reason I went to other shops was to get opinions. I was like, hey, is this case re-weldable, or am I screwed? Because at the time I was waiting for a response from Monster, and I just wanted to do some research on my end. And if you've been following my channel, how would you feel if, you know, I purchased a Monster transmission, I went out of my way, paid someone else to take the guts out, replace the case, and put it back there? How does that make Monster look? Granted, I have no ties to Monster. They sent me this over here. I mean, I hope I can make a relationship or whatever, but they took care of me. But how would it look if a YouTuber, the YouTubers of the world, came out here and did something like that? You'd be like, yo, Monster freaking sucks. Meanwhile, after I did that, Monster got back in contact with me, and they're like, hey, we got a new one on the way. And I would tell them, dude, I already went out of my way and fixed it. How would that make it? How would that make them look? Right here, I gave them the opportunity. Granted, I'm like nobody, but we're almost at 350. We're almost at 350 subscribers. 350. Almost there. And they took care of me. So super happy about that. Give the people they get and work with a chance. Just because if they don't give you, oh, Cliff got mad. Hey, be nice. You know, just if they didn't give you an instant response back, don't lose hope in them, because not everything in this world is freaking tied to social media or anything like that. So just because someone didn't get back to you doesn't mean like, oh, they're like, screw this guy. Take some time. Things take times. Chill. You know, it's like when you go to a restaurant, they mess up your food. They mess up your food, they're probably gonna hook you up, give you some free stuff, and the right food is gonna come out in the next time, or next few minutes or so. Not right there. Wait in line. You know, it does suck when they mess up your food, but it is what it is. But yeah, check it out. There it is. The two-door in all of its freaking glory. And I have been checking the fluid, and the fluid is cherry red. No flakes or anything like that. What's up, buddy? It actually does pretty okay on gas. I drove for about an hour. It went down like 1/8 of a tank when I drove it for an hour. So, and that was, how many miles was that? That was about 60 or 70 miles. So not terrible. Not terrible. It's a 30-gallon tank. And it was a mixture between, you know, highway, city, and stuff like that. Surprisingly, since all these tires are new, because If you've seen it from when I first got the car, these tires were put on here when I first got it. They're holding air, and I'm super excited about that. So when the transmission goes in, I got other little stuff to kind of button up and get it all figured away and get things all taken care of like that. Like I got to get an AC compressor because it's squeaking. I don't want to do an AC compressor delete sport. I got to get this guy up here. I got to get the third brake light because the third brake light is out. Technically, I could probably take it to inspection right now and it'll pass. But if you're in the state of Texas right now, you are going to be fine until April. You have April until they get you your registration and your license and all that kind of good stuff. But thanks for watching. I'm going to get the trans back in. I'm going to go take care of Cliff and tell him to be nicer. And I'll see you guys on the next one.